Welcome back to my 60 to 70 walkthrough on my Night Elf Druid. I am currently level 64, item level 240, got 7,497 gold, and this is going to be 64 to 65 more than likely. And as always, nothing to it but to do it, so I might as well get started leveling. I do plan to probably do one dungeon in this one, so that'll probably be an instant queue even though I have not done these dungeons before. Surprisingly enough, I got in as a healer. What's nice is if you see the little circle that I had around the tank emblem like this, that means I get extra, like I get a bag, even if I don't get in as that position, which is pretty nice if they do that. That's not too bad. What's this one? That's not too bad either. I'll worry about that in a minute. Let's see what dungeon this is. Unfortunately, not a dungeon I have quests for, but I'll get the bag, so that's kind of nice. Sometimes you can run into issues if you have 70s in your dungeon because you can't heal them. Their health pools will be like massive. Like this guy's a tank with a 356. Oh, that's not as high as I thought it would be. Usually you can't really heal them because their health pool's so high, your heals don't do anything because of the scaling. Hopefully I don't run into that issue here. Like yours, that's kind of very bad looking, unfortunately. As a DPS, it's usually better to wait until the tank stops. That way you don't get aggro like this. Not doing too bad so far. This dungeon isn't bad either. There's 4 bosses. Like I said, I have never done this dungeon before, so I'm kind of just winging it, hoping I don't die. I could really use some gear, though. Let's see. Sometimes you can get a quick drink in before a boss starts. Usually you would probably want to dispel that. Yeah, this priest is, for their 70, they're dealing a ton of damage. Hey, I finally got loot. I thought I had a one-hander for that. Ah, I think I sold it. Man, that sucks. Oh wait, this is a one-hander. And I've been using like a two-hander. That works out even better. Yeah, we don't talk about how I just tried to speed boost into water. The only thing that really sucks about healing with a druid is you kind of have to prepare a little bit because you really don't have upfront heals like a lot of other classes do. Priest is in a hurry. They look to be pretty decently geared. I don't know what the standard is though. I also don't know what the upgrade thing is all about. I am kind of hoping that they don't have professions being like the main way to gear, and then you can kind of bypass that unless you really want to do professions.
The winds are always in my favor.
Nice little speed boost for everybody in the group. It is pretty nice having a high level if you are grouped with that high level though. Like if you randomly get them, it doesn't really hurt your experience, but if you group with them, then you lose a lot of experience usually. Mostly to stop power leveling, if I remember right. But they also don't want to like penalize people who aren't grouped with them for getting that.
I'm out of range.
Never good when your thing gets interrupted or I moved. I'm not 100% sure which happened. As a healer, your biggest enemy is line of sight, because people love to line of sight when they can in places. If you don't play a healer, you don't understand it, so that's one of the things that kind of sucks.
We'll build a
And
new
more
world,
bosses.
free from their corruption.
Yeah, that's what happens when you... To heal yourself, you use Alt-Tab. The only issue with that is
Gonna get nothing.
I have Alt-A set up to turn off my UI. So if I try to move with that up, then that sometimes messes me up a little bit. Did I loot that? Yeah. One more boss. We're not doing too bad, but you can definitely see the damage difference. I mean, you got one person pulling 22,000, one pulling 13, one pulling 9, and the hunter's max level. So this would definitely be a lot harder with
It's too far away.
Yeah, I wish they didn't do that. Like I said, line of sight is definitely your worst enemy.
Fools! Do you not see what that wretch Tyr has done? The elemental will cleanse.
If you don't know a dungeon, DPS and heals are definitely your best bet for leveling. Or not leveling, learning the dungeon. That way, because the tank really does have to know the dungeon. So me getting tank might have actually really been bad. But I could probably wing it because a lot of these haven't really needed to know the fight type of situations.
Out of range.
We're just lucky this isn't one of those dungeons that locks people out. Because some dungeons, once you start the boss, they put up an invisible wall. We would have been missing like half our group. So that would have really sucked. And I got my bag, which had 937 gold, 3 ruins, which are usually used in raiding. So, I mean, not too bad. You definitely get a lot of, around 1,000 gold for queuing if they're missing rolls. And I got about 4 bars into the level. All in all, not too shabby. Now it's back to questing. But, like, you could also see the fact that we had a 70, 270s actually, and it went pretty smooth, but people still got hit pretty hard.
May Onara's breath lift your spirit. The winds carried word of interesting times, but the arrival of your people has caused more of a stir than I expected. I look forward to learning more of your ways as we travel.
Twofoot. You'll be back soon, sure. The caravan will be waiting at the gates. Do not hold us up.
So they're working in skinning. I don't know much about professions, so I will have to do some research on them before I give any advice towards professions. The classic caravan escort.
Out with it. I am not.
Walk with us, outsider. We have many stories to share.
The Maruk Centaur include many individual clans across the plains. There are 4 of us who hold the most power. Clans Tirai, Shikar, Nokud, and Onir. Clan Tirai are the keepers of our traditions. Their leader, the Khanamatra, is the cultural Khan of all Maruk. All Khanamatras can trace their bloodlines back to our first matriarch, Tira. We of Clan Shikar are the strongest hunters. You can find our camps spread throughout the plains, following the patterns of wildlife and game.
That's something I need to kill for a quest. However, I plan just to do the main story quest. I believe that's all you actually need to do to unlock the DragonFlight campaign part.
Clan Nukud has recently come to power. A generation ago, Shakan Khan
And
led
I'm
his people
inside the
to free
carriage.
Clan Togus, taking their place of power amongst the plains.
How far is this
His
trip?
son,
All the way down
Balakar
here? Good
Khan,
lord.
now leads this clan.
Oh,
His
I don't have to
father
actually
was a man of
listen to
honor,
this?
but Balakar Khan did not inherit his father's patience.
Let's hope I
or
don't
wisdom.
screw this up, because sometimes when you do this, it will... It's like it's optional. I'm like, okay, I don't need to listen to this. This isn't Final Fantasy. I don't need to know the story.
My clan, Clan O'Neill, is made up of those who feel a direct connection to our god Onara. She guided our founders, Maruk and Tira, to the Dragon Isles, and she has watched over our people ever since.
Aha.
Tewfoot.
Reading does
You'll
help
be back
sometimes.
soon, sure. Aru, Belika, show the Tewfoot how we hunt. The hunt is
I remember when this expansion first came out, pulling like all this crap was such a pain. This is where having skinning's nice, but if you don't plan to do leatherworking, usually skins are the first thing that get completely destroyed in an expansion in terms of how much they cost. That might have been different this expansion though. I haven't really done any marketing auction house looking. Just hoping not to reset anything.
Argali are hardly honorable kills outside of it. If you want to earn respect.
There's a box over here. I think that mob might have bugged out a little bit. I don't know how this rogue just keeps popping up everywhere I'm at. I guess great minds think alike. Mauls like almost all my damage though. Oh, here we go. Big pool. Moonfire is amazing for pulling stuff. What's also nice is I'm keeping up Guardian of Elune. There we go.
Speak up. I am not your keeper. Finally.
I won! I won!
No, I am better than you. Sure, you killed more, but most of your game cannot be used.
I remember doing this quest chain originally now.
Who has the wind brought today? Go with Onara's blessing.
Yeah, this quest really sucked whenever DragonFlight launched because all these were taking. Like people were all over the place and you were lucky. I had to go like all the way down there to get one. Now the quest is just like, easy as pie. There we go. That's not what I meant to do. Since I need one of the hearts, I might as well go pull a bunch of these and see if I can get a heart. With a decent concentration sitting right here, there's no reason not to. Surely after 5 of them I get the heart. Yep. Part of me wants to really go turn that quest in, but I have a feeling I might get gear at max level for turning that in, so I'm going to try to wait. Because I don't even think it gives experience, it just gives rewards.
What news do you bring, outsider?
Hopefully it's not one of those rewards that you get the gear when you complete it.
Do your best. Come, help me place these totems for the ritual. Feathers of the waterflower, creatures of sky and river. The wind is your song,
And on the thing about earlier about the rolls, I think you can only do one of those a day to get the little bag. So,
may Onara's breath lift your storm. Is Onara's
pair of
most
boots.
dire warning, an affront to her gift. We must be wary.
What's this? Oh. That seems like a very useless potion. Next location. Man, I could only imagine how long it takes to travel with the caravan. I wonder how many people actually do that. As slow as they were moving, probably a good solid 20 minutes per hit.
Clan Nokud can be quite aggressive. Tomul, accompany our friend to make their introductions.
Yes, my Khan. First, I get stuck being your keeper. And now I have to introduce you to the Nokud? You're testing my limits, 2-foot.
Okay, there's supposed to be someone here to talk to.
Out with it.
Oh, yep, they're there.
What? Go on then. Well, time for me to depart. Enjoy your time with these thugs, 2-foot.
What roads have you traveled? Go well.
I'm just hoping I don't get too much crap in my bags. That's probably to kill a rare, which would probably give you pretty good items. However, I would imagine, given the damage this stuff does, it's probably definitely going to require more than just me. So it probably isn't even worth messing with.
My hearth awaits you. Good luck.
For now, I just got those quests. I think I just did that, and I'm kind of surprised there's not a quest here for it.
My hearth awaits you.
What do I need from this? Oh, I just had to talk to
Care
him.
for the land, and it will care for you.
Heed your blind spots. Get some rest.
It can be nice to do this type of stuff depending on what you plan to do. This stuff might still be... I'm assuming it's probably still viable to use. Maybe not. Usually after the first season. I think it's in the second season of the expansion. But don't quote me on that. I have no idea. But yeah, usually after the little first season of the expansion, all that stuff comes obsolete by the dungeons and quests. Or dungeon and raid, I mean.
Some game from your travels. Bring it here. Now we must season the meat. Grab some spice from our stores.
Oh, I have to apply the jar of spices? It's like an interesting one. Jar of spices. How do I apply this?
How is your health? Goodbye.
Oh, I keep forgetting that this is down here.
Our foes eat
I'm so
more
used to having
spice than
something over
this.
here, which I like it a lot better when it's over here.
It tastes better, but I can still feel my tongue. Bring over the biggest container of spice. You have the honor of charring the roast. Do not remove it from the fire until it is past blackened. Good. The scent is strong. It will be easily carried to our ancestors on the wind. Place it on the offering
Is it
table.
burnt? That is definitely burnt.
Well, look at you. Ancestors protect you.
Got me a cooking thing. $28 stamina isn't bad. 20 stamina, 10 intellect. Oh, that wasn't even part of that. Whoops. Usually I would be doing all these quests if I did this. However, I'm just trying to get through it as fast as possible. I can always come back if I want to and do
We cannot
quests.
stop the wind, Sashtang, nor reverse its course. We must be guided by it. even
Also,
into
once I
tomorrow's
finish this, I could actually just start the main story anyway. So I won't even need to come back to start this, or to do side quest once I finish up. Oh, I need 5 of those. Okay. Hmm. It says all the way up there. I don't think you have to go all the way up there to do it, though. Would help a lot if I keep getting stuck on stuff. Aha. Another one of those times where the quest does not lead you to the correct spot every time.
wind corrupted, the storm overwhelming, the sign of a betrayal.
And an Athena in crisis. No! Onara! Could she be in danger?
You dare bring that outsider here? You insult Onara, Balakar Khan. Step away from this path. No coup deserve the power of the storm. We will show the Maruk how far they have fallen.
My Khan, this interloper has no place amongst your more crowd. We must cleanse ourselves of inner weakness.
Let the storm envelop you.
Easy mode.
Sage.
Sometimes it will bug you out whenever you do this type of quest. Takes a second for that to finish and update.
Speak up.
A message from Sansa Khan. Show me your hands. May your prey fly low and run slow.
Incorrect. Try again.
Yeah, you don't even have to read it.
Incorrect. Try again.
Ba-boom.
Make way! The emissary from the green DragonFlight has arrived!
It is my honor to represent my flight. It has been many years since
Says there should
our
be a quest
people
here.
connected. I come seeking aid from your Kana mantra. I request you let her know I am prepared. I must speak with the Kana mantra. I implore you to join us when you are able.
What roads have you traveled?
The Maruk, too, have been plagued by these primalists. If Onara wills it, I will blow the horn of Dressal on the morrow to signal our accord with the green dragonflight.
Marithra, daughter of Ysera, is grateful for your...
Grateful? Ha! Dragons only respect dragons. No Maruk blood will be spilled for them.
You are not the Kanamatra, Balakar.
A true leader would never surrender this land to outsiders. You desecrate the memory of Maruk Thousand Bones, Serist.
Stand down.
No. These plains belong to the Maruk. And Marukai belongs to the Nakud!
Wow.
Where are your manners? Oh well. You pathetic excuses for Centaur are beneath me. But here, take care of these weaklings!
Finally.
Like I said, easy mode. I'm really liking tank for leveling, because this would really suck on Boomkin. I just killed that guy without even meaning to. I could interrupt that, but might as well give the mob a fighting chance to at least break my shield. I'm up to about 20,000 health though, so it's gonna take some hits there. This is so good for rage regen. I don't even know why you take the other thing, because it kind of sucks.
You are welcome at my fire.
See you soon.
Have you eaten?
Clan Nokud has made their choice. They betray the Maruk for power.
The same exact head, huh?
The storm crests the horizon. It grows dark.
Poor little dragon.
My promise to the emissary stands. It seems the Maruk and the dragons need each other once again.
Greeting.
Khans, ready your clans for war. Outsider. You must be the dragon seeker Sansok Khan told me about. If you aim to help the dragons, you can help us.
Yeah, after they just killed our emissary. Now you can help us.
You dare
Not how that
steal
works.
from my crucibles? I am coming for you, little worms. You will perish in flames.
Oh, that's what that is. I don't even know what those are. I'm just trying to land, man. Not working like I thought.
Yo, be good. Have a good one.
Recommended 5 people. No one's doing it. Is what it is. I can give it a shot. Hope I don't die. We're about to talk to them to start it.
What's up? Keep it real.
A hippo. It might take me a couple minutes, but this thing's definitely... Oh yeah, this thing's definitely gonna die. Well, maybe. Do I even get anything good for this? Experience. This is definitely gonna take a hot minute. This would not be soloable by yourself, but yeah. As a druid, you can solo everything. I really don't understand how that... You would think they would charge at you, not away. Almost halfway there. Just shows how like beefy tanks are while leveling. Of course, if I didn't have healing, like if I was a warrior, this might be challenging. Because they have to kill to heal. I can just cast something. Luckily, my thing only has... Yeah, this is taking me almost 3 minutes to kill this thing. Kind of surprised that the reward for something like this is so little. I'd rather not accidentally die. was gonna take the hit. As I always say, nothing to it but to do it, and I just completely killed it.
Hey, how you doing?
Ah, it's gonna be one of those where you gotta kill a bunch of them. Yeah, not happening. It's not a bad experience. I just don't want to sit here because I'm trying to do the campaign or get to the campaign. I'm trying just to do a story quest right now. And I'm only like a bar off. This level's went a lot faster than the last one. However, I think that's mostly because that dungeon I ran was a lot faster than the one I did the other day. Because we had a 70. Well, two 70s, but one of them wasn't very geared, so.
Greetings. Where would the wind take you? The Maruk have not seen such a massive conflict for generations. This
As
war will
always,
spread
flight
across
point.
the entire plains.
Oh, I just realized my mount doesn't actually have anything.
Greetings. Care for the land, and it will care for you.
This is sacred land. Have you eaten?
They are worried about if I've eaten or not, though.
Good trade follows trust.
This takes forever to regen.
You returned. Have you relayed my orders?
I'm gonna take those because I believe crit is really good for tanking.
Well, I should warn you. Boku has a bit of a self-confidence problem. Rest assured, he's an excellent mystic. I think.
The confidence, I think.
Onara, where is your song? Bless you. Stay safe. Place the totems
Part of that's probably
while I
might be
try
why
and
my
get
gear's
to
not catching up
Onara.
too, because I
Onara,
bet a lot of the
heed
side
me.
quests have
Your people need
quests
you.
or gear. However, I think most of my gear at this point is pretty good. I'm at 246, so looks like everything's pretty well caught up besides like one trinket.
Have I offended you, Windmother? I am just a lowly initiate. I need your guidance. I hear nothing. I am not fit to be a mystic.
Boom.
Meet me outside Tirakai when you are ready. I will guide you to Ridgewater Retreat.
And that becomes the end of my 64 to 65. That only took me about 49 minutes, so that's not too bad. Ending item level is 246. My gear looks horrendous. Ending gold, I need to actually go sell out. Sure there's a vendor down here somewhere.
Respectful.
If he was going to do enchanting, it would be best to keep the greens and get enchanting as D as you go. That way you have mats and stuff.
May your arrow
I don't know what I'm going to
always
do.
guide
Probably not enchanting. I was thinking skinning, leatherworking, depending on how important it is for me to actually have leatherworking as a profession since I wear leather gear. But my end gold is 9,650. So up 65, started with 0 gold at level 1. That's not too bad. About 10, close to 10k. Still got another 5 levels to go. Hoping I hit the campaign. Because I'm actually sure. I know that the thing usually takes you to all the zones. I've only been to this zone as my second zone, so. Definitely not impressed with the new player experience though, because you could definitely have some issues. I know as Boomkin I was struggling hard to kill stuff, so that would have slowed me down a lot. So I've probably sped myself up just by going bare. But I'm going to make that the end of this video. The next video will be starting at 65. And as always, until next time.